What we're looking at here is an illustration of a storefront. I went ahead and drew a overhang, some type of a projection of a roof porch, and wanted to talk about the perimeter of the ceiling underneath the overhang. And of course, I went ahead and drew the area I'm referring to in red to give you a better idea. Now, in this particular design here, the trim around the ceiling actually protrudes down about an inch past the ceiling. Now this is good. You could actually run into a problem if you have this section even with the ceiling or even a little higher, and I've seen it in both cases create problems. If it is not extending down past a minimum of a half of an inch, you could end up with water actually rolling back onto the ceiling. And I mean, I've seen this water roll great distances, so I'm not just talking about rolling back 2 or 3 inches. I've actually seen this water roll back a couple of feet. Now let's take a look at a couple of pictures now that you know where I'm at, what I'm talking about. And this particular picture is just the other side of the building, and the spots you're looking at are actually just touch-up paint. I just wanted to give you another view of the other side here, and why they touched it up I have no idea, but like I said, I don't think the spotting underneath the ceiling is actually caused from the roof overhang. I think it's actually coming from where the siding butts into the brick. I think they have a bigger problem than they realize here. Here's the other side, and you can see that there's some spotting, but this is actually the piece I'm referring to. This is the part that is vital. That's around the perimeter. This piece could be part of the front wall siding, stucco. It could actually be metal. It could be made out of a variety of different materials, but this piece is important. It must stick down if possible. I'd like to see a minimum of a ½ inch, but an inch would be preferable. And again, that's just my personal opinion. A ½ inch would probably do the trick. For those of you who are having a difficult time with the water spots, there they are. They are the lighter colored circular shaped objects on the ceiling, white calcium deposits in the water. That's the staining. Now, one more thing that you might think about doing would be caulking the perimeter here. Just running a bead of caulking down there, especially if it's painted, to provide you with a little more protection. But this isn't necessary. Just kind of sometimes you can put some caulking in areas, even areas like this, and it will, or I should say it can reduce the possibility. Don't forget, sometimes you're going to hear someone say that you should be doing something because it will help with this, and a lot of times I think what they're trying to say is that it will reduce, not eliminate, a possible problem. And that's kind of what I'm trying to say in this video here. By putting the lip on, you're reducing some of the chances of the water rolling back onto the ceiling, even though I have seen it roll before because the lip wasn't long enough. Even some of the areas where you can seal it with caulking. And this doesn't guarantee that you're going to eliminate a problem. Sometimes you can actually be creating another problem by doing something like that. That's it for this video. I hope I made myself clear. This is a problem I see a lot more often than I would like to, and it could actually be solved by extending the wood trim down just as small as a ½ of an inch. So home design tip, construction tip, remember this one. This is, like I said, it's a problem I see a little more often than I would like to.